Wow, that's beautiful. A view of the stunning and historic. And nothing.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2. And for the 76ers, Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Embiid in at the power forward position. Now here's Irving. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time? It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
Irving passes to KD. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. The pass to Thybulle. We're about 1 minute into the first. Inside, Irving. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
The kick out to Irving. Can't hit that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Howard with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
Irving kicks to Brown. Back to Irving. Pass to Harris from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. KD with it. Out guarded by Simmons. It's stolen by Milton. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Dwight Howard. And then for Brooklyn, Green is checked in for Jordan. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. Now Hill following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Harris finds Hill. Down low, Embiid. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Irving surveying the floor. Harden dishes to Green. Can they get it? And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside, Green. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Durant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Green against Harden. Bounce pass from Hill. Back to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. Shoots over KD. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Simmons. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Green. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Durant. Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Brown is checked in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris comes in for Embiid, and it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. James Harden, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. Now here is Harris. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Harden the pass to Green, and stolen by Howard. And now the fast break, Hill with the ball. Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Harden, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Green. He's out there with Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Maxey. Howard in the post. And Howard with the stuff.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Dinwiddie with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Green kicks to Harden. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. There's Dinwiddie. To the inside. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from DeAndre Jordan. Now, here's Maxey. Dinwiddie covering. Passes to Korkmaz. Shoots over Brown. Again, Philadelphia.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Dinwiddie dishes to Brown. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Dinwiddie. Green, the pass to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Harden inside the three-point line, and it comes off the front of the rim. Philadelphia leading by 10. Curry looking around. From deep. The offensive rebound. Pass to Harris. Harden against Curry. From deep three-point range. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets trail by 10. There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Howard. He's got 6. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. A shot by Curry, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Now, here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Curry. To the middle, here's Howard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the 76ers lead by 8. 52 seconds left in the first half. Here's Harden. Poked away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. All going up court.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Harris kicks to Curry for the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
To the paint. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from DeAndre Jordan. The shot, no good. And so it's Philadelphia with the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at forward. And...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Tolliver in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now, here is Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good on the shot. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Jordan, the pass to Durant. Good work there as it goes. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Simmons, the bounce pass. No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Irving from long range. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Stolen by Durant. Down low. Jordan kicks to Harris for the lead. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Tolliver dishes to Embiid. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lobbed up there for Durant.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Embiid with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Nice move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Dinwiddie against Hill. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. To the inside. Green goes back up. Pass to Harden. He dishes it to Griffin. Rebounded by Howard. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
That's right. Counted with the foul, Dwight Howard. Go ahead, young sir.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris has checked in for Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. The 76ers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. Here's Llewellyn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Takes the 3. Green, the pass to Griffin. Tries again. And that'll be 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot clock at 2. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
From deep. Can't get it to fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers on top, leading by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Irving. He's out there with Harris. Green is out there with Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4. And he's able to get it back.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
No good on that one. And some changes here for the 76ers. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Harris comes in for Green. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. And the Nets also making a change. Jordan's checked in.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Harris misses. Brooklyn trailing. Now Irving. To tie it up. And good. He nails it.
You know, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Harris. Howard trying to free himself up.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Dwight Howard. Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Joe Harris. Durant kicks to Griffin. The shot from 20 feet away. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Hill passes to Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the middle. Embiid. Oh, the power on that. Through that.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Harden outside. Jordan the pass to Durant. Over Embiid. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. In transition, here come the Nets. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
Harden against Curry. Harden surveying the D. Inside, Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Now here is Hill. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Irving against Hill. Passes it to KD. Over Harris. Durant, no good. The 76ers leading. Harris kicks to Hill. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half. For Philadelphia, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The drive by Hill. Embiid. The rebound by the Nets. Harden outside. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. To take the lead. Gets the three to fall.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Curry. Here's Simmons. Latrey. It counts. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir. That's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Harden draws the double. Outside Irving. Fires the three. Misses the tray. And now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball. Good!
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
The putback. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. It's good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Curry. Ready by Bogdanovich. And here is Hunter. Collins finds Capella. Now Hunter. Done outside. Collins wide open. He fires. His 3-pointers off the mark. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry from deep 3-point land. Again, Curry missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And Embiid with the block.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Curry's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the 76ers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dunn dishes to Hunter. Embiid with the steal. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 4. Dunn kicks to Collins. Dunn was second chance points on the tip in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Now here's Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Hawks passing it around. Now here's Hunter. Headed by Green. And it's Capella missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's Curry with the drive. Count that bucket.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
The Hawks trail by 4. We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8, 6 to shoot. Embiid inside. Capella covering. And Embiid gets it to go.
You give Embiid these looks and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of them.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Curry outside. Offensive rebound. Embiid the pass to Curry. Simmons on the wing. From deep 3-point range. From deep. Curry's shot is off.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Hunter, no good. The 76ers leading by 4 from deep three-point range. Curry with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
They get it back. Here's Capella. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Back to the action after this word. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Shake Milton is out there with George Hill. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward. Now here's Williams. Here's Gallinari. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you see the muscle Gallinari's added to his frame. Now able to draw contact and still finish the play.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Okongwu. Kicks it to Williams. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Hill dishes to Howard. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Korkmaz. Off target with his 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Hill following the basket by Trae Young. Jacks up a 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And Okongwu slams it in.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Okongwu kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. There's the pass to Williams. A second chance effort, and that one drops for him. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Looking to end the run. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. To the left side wing. 3-pointer, Snell. That shot off the mark. And the 76ers go the other way with it. The kick out to Hill. Back to Thybulle. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-3 run. Outside Collins. Over Simmons. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Hawks lead by 10.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Passes to Herter. Pass to Collins. Here's Herter from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Simmons finds Harris. Here's Embiid. Now here's Maxey. Curry with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
Curry fires from way outside. They get it back. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Curry outside, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Atlanta. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. And that does it for our
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. So it's the Hawks now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. We've got Bogdanovic. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Hunter, and it's Williams at the point guard position.
Boy, Danny Green, really a savvy defender. Turned him over that time to start the break.
Williams with the ball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Curry.
Well, I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates. And if they're open, they get the ball.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Williams for 3, and it's blocked by Simmons. Curry fires from way outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got 17.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating it. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Now here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Another miss by Curry. The Hawks leading by 5. Hunter with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From outside, off the mark. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Curry gets the bucket.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Williams passes to Gallinari. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the 76ers with possession. A big stretch here going 10-2. Hill passes to Scott. Hill deciding where to go with it. And Howard with this stuff.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now, here's Dunn. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Bounce pass for Milton. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Howard against Capella. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Dwight Howard.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Hill against Dunn. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Atlanta making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass.
Embiid is a very assertive player, a player who fights the defense on these contact finishes and does so with confidence.
Dunn outside to the middle. Collins kicks to Dunn. Pass to Snell. Back to Dunn. Here's Snell. Launches it. Tips it up. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6 here in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That is his first foul of the game. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Hawks on top, up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The 76ers trail by 3, so on the floor for Philadelphia. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Green is out there with Maxey, and it's Thybulle in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Harris, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
A real comfort zone for Harris. I mean, he's looking to score often from this area.
Young passes to Capella. He kicks it to Williams. Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Harris looking it over. To the inside. Here's Maxey. Embiid. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. And that one drops.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And it's Bogdanovich in for Lou Williams. Good on the three-point shot.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Young against Curry. Down low. Here's Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
The pass to Young. Shoots over Curry. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Dunn's checked in for Bogdanovich. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
To tie it up. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Shoots from the elbow. Dwight Howard pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Curry finds Embiid.
And at 200.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. However, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
A nice shot by Young.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Outside, Simmons. Kicks to Embiid. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Young against Curry. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Embiid throws it down.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
To the inside. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And done, guys, it's just a clutch performance. It's as simple as that. I mean, this guy knows how to step up when it matters most.
Simmons inside. Working on Collins. There's contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's good from Simmons.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Can't knock in the 3. It drops.
Well, you got to box him out or he takes off with these throwdown putbacks. Capella going work on the glass.
Back to Harris. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. This win, such a There below is a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Dunn, and it's Capella in at the center. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then there's Brown, and it's Jordan in at the 5. Now here's Irving. The shot. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin. You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Knocked loose. Done outside. Clock at 6. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. Durant with a wide open look. No good off the front iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Rebounded by the Nets. Brown outside. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Irving against Dunn to end the run. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by Capella. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. Looking for the first basket of the game. The 3 from KD. Rebounded by Capella. Hunter with it. Guarded now by Durant. Capella inside. Brown's there. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
Well, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Passes it to KD. Off the left rim and out.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Pass to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Green comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Chris Dunn. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Brown. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Tony Snell comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. They kick it out to Green. The pass to Luwawu. Back to Green. Over Young. Green, the pass to Luwawu. Nets passing it around. Dinwiddie against Young. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hawks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Dinwiddie outside. The Nets shooting their first free throws of this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
So he gets them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Dinwiddie against Williams. Here's Okongwu. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Hawks trail by 3. To the middle, here's Snell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Snell's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Hawks.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Harden dishes to Dinwiddie. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Atlanta's shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Young passes to Okongwu. Back to Young. No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Luwawu. Okongwu grabs the board.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Bobbed up there for Green. And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Okongwu. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Young against Dinwiddie. Young dishes to Okongwu. He kicks to Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Hunter kicks to Collins. Pass to Hunter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Harris. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Brown against Dunn. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Got a piece of it. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Irving. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Irving's got 5 now.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Collins. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Irving against Dunn. Now here is Irving. Not a lot of room. He dishes it to KD. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 3.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest advantage of the period was... And that should do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at center. Dunn against Irving. Pass to KD. Shoots over Capella. Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now, here's Dunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bobbed up there for Collins. Pass to Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 1-point game. There's the triple. No good from Durant.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. Dunn looking over the floor. Count it. Good. Dunn's got his first points in this one.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Harden. Claxton with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
And that's an intentional foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for Harris. Dinwiddie against Williams. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Okongwu kicks to Young. No good. That would have tied it. Nets leading by 3. Dinwiddie with it, and the wide open shot from Green. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Young finds Snell. Gallinari against Green. Gallinari passes to Young. That one goes. Count it.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Young against Dinwiddie. And the pass to Harden. Outside for Griffin. To the wing on the left. Green, the pass to Luwawu. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. And now here comes Young leading the break. 2 points. That one goes. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Harden the pass to Luwawu. Now here's Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie dishes to Griffin. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Griffin passes to Dinwiddie. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That evens the score. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams against Harden. Inside, they kick it out to Green. There's the 3. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Nets leading by. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Nets leading by 3. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Green in at power forward. So that's the Nets 5. Irving from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Nets.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
KD looking around. And it's off from 3-point range.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Jordan finds Irving. On the wing, Irving. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's Brown on the wing. Kicks it to Jordan. Durant with it, and guarded by Capella. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Done against Irving. Dunn dishes to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. That one goes in. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Harden in for Brown. Then for the Hawks, Young comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Here's Young. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Durant, counted from 12. And the Nets lead by 4.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Irving against Williams. Here's Capella. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Jordan finds Harden. And contact. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great and-one play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Young against Harden. From past the arc. Young, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Griffin passes to Harden. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Here's Young. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
so calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Harris outside. Pass to KD. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Offline from the top of the key.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Irving finds Harden. Harris outside. On the wing, Irving. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Well, an NBA champion, that's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so it's Brooklyn with the thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to... look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Curry from deep three-point land. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant with it, picked up by Harris. Brown the pass to Durant. Three-pointer. And it's Brown missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jordan at the elbow. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. And stolen by Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Now here's Irving. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Irving. Fires the 3.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And the Nets miss again. Here's Embiid. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Brown outside. Pass to Jordan. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Thibault can't get it to go.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Brown against Harris. Harris inside and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Curry fires from way outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. Brooklyn trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Nice move. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Howard, the pass to Harris. From outside the arc. kept alive. Second chance shot. Here's Howard. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Irving looking for an opening. KD on the wing. And stolen by Howard. Outside Curry. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Offensive rebound. Here's Durant. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
And stolen by Harris. Throws it up high. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers ahead. They lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid. Korkmaz is out there with Green. And there's Hill. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, Harden.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. Harden dishes to Griffin. On the wing, Harden. And it goes down 2 points.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Dinwiddie against Hill. Feeds to Embiid. Count it. Embiid's got 6 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now Dinwiddie still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. Kicks to Embiid. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, a large frame and nimble feet and great strength allow Embiid to be bully balling guys down low.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the 76ers also making a change. Howard's checked in. Jordan finds Brown. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Hill. And they're on the break. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Offensive rebound. Howard can't hit.
how about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
The kick out to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Axie passes to Korkmaz. Howard dishes to Green. Howard in the post. He's against Jordan, and they pick up 2. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now here's Irving. It's stolen by Hill. Now the 76ers on the break. And here is Howard. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Durant. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Up again. And the rebound goes to Howard. The 76ers leading by 5. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Nets. Harris kicks to Irving to stop the drought, and he sinks the layup.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
That shot missing, and that'll do it for the first half of competitive. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. From deep. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving. Passes it to KD. For the lead. And stolen by Thibault.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the pass to Harden. Up and in on the layup.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Dinwiddie with the steal. There's the lob for Harris.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Curry passes to Simmons. Back to Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid inside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Curry kicks to Thibault. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. 6 to shoot. Thibault finds Curry. Goes back up. No good that time. Good work defensively by Harden.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
So for the Nets, Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Harris. The 76ers also with a sub. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Now here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Harden against Curry. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. 1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Maxey. Dinwiddie covering. Nets trail by 6. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz, and here is Howard. Dinwiddie with the steal. Jumps up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Maxey. James Harden picking up that last basket. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You might as well just get out of the way when Howard has some speed behind him. A vicious dunker.
Harden way outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Philadelphia ahead, up by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Tobias Harris. George Hill out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Basket good. And the 76ers lead by 7. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. And Harris subbed in for Jeff Green. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Green. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Hill.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now here's Durant. He dishes it to Irving. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets it to go.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Outside, Simmons. Passes to Curry. Out to Harris. The pass to Embiid. Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Great positioning on the putback. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Now here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Harris.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Simmons against Irving. Wide open. They get it back. Out to Harris. This one for 3. No good there.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Curry outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Durant down low, guarded by Harris, and that one is good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Curry looking it over. From deep 3-point range. And Simmons kicks to Curry. From deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Irving. The 10-footer finds the target. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him, or he'll pull up on a dime.
Simmons with it. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It's stolen by Harris.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Second shot opportunity. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Harris misses. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. And a deep three from Curry. The rebound by Harden. Brooklyn with the ball. 6-point game. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jordan. Irving for three. That shot misses. So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here is Harris. Passes it to Green. Lets it go with the 3. Outside for Curry. Fires for 3. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Bogdanovich against Simmons. Here's Capella. And Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim as he does with power.
Now here's Bogdanovich over Green. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Curry on the wing. To the inside. Harris passes to Embiid. The baseline J. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Dunn kicks to Collins. Dunn outside. Pass to Capella. Shoots over Embiid. Embiid with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Green dishes to Curry. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Wants to get it to Dunn and does. He doesn't hit that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. It's tipped. Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Hawks passing it around. The 3. Hunter no good.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Curry good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Hawks trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And here's Green outside. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He gets that one.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 5. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Simmons, the bounce pass. The pass to Curry. From deep three-point range. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 3. Bogdanovich wide open. And he hits it to tie the game up. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Tries it from 19. The offensive rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Young. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
And here's Hill for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we've... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then there's Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hill passes to Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. Thibault kicks to Korkmaz. Here's Howard. Pass to Korkmaz. A second chance effort. The putback. And Howard with the second chance points.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Here's Huerter. That's a 2 from Snell. And too long on the shot.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Hawks now. So it's Atlanta now. Gallinari outside. Out to the right wing. Okongwu dishes to Williams. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Howard, the pass to Thibault. The kick out to Hill. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. It's stolen by Hill. To the middle. Here's Maxey. It's a hand on it, and Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tipping.
It's stolen. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. The feed to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
They're still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Gallinari throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here is Hill. To the paint. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Hill. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
1:46 left here in the second. Pass to Okongwu. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Good.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Williams against Hill. Left side Williams. Hill with some nice D.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Ben Simmons. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. Here's Korkmaz. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Now here's Embiid. Harris outside. For 3. They grab their own miss. Another shot. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got his second bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Dunn kicks to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Maxey passes to Curry. Now, here's Maxey. Philadelphia shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he makes both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
4 seconds left. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Dunn is out there with Young, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Curry is inside. He's against Young. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. Bogdanovich comes in for Trae Young. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Collins. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Nice effort by Harris, attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. It's Collins with the drive. Let's go. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias, challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. Bounce pass for Milton. And here's Embiid. Fires from 18, and he gets the jumper to drop. Embiid's got 6 points. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
And
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in
and
both those
Seattle.
cities.
Exactly.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Williams against Simmons. Now here's Embiid. He's tightly guarded, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Young passes to Snell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now just a 1-point 76ers lead. Dishes it to Hill. Milton with it. No points in the game yet for him. With his first shot attempt, and that one good. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Young taking his time here. Gallinari outside. And it's blocked by Scott. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Milton kicks to Hill. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Korkmaz passes to Milton. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Feeds it to Scott. And the call, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers on top. They're up by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Green. Then there's Hill. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Count the basket.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Outside Curry. For 3, Harris. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's where Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green, and it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Gallinari surveying the D. The Hawks again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 5. It's Curry with the drive. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way.
A nice option on the break. We know Herter can shoot it, but he also has the size to attack the rim.
And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Harris outside. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Harris. Outside, Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
The Hawks trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Here's Curry, and the layup is good. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Young dishes to Okongwu. And stolen by Simmons. Curry kicks to Howard. From downtown. He can't get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Young.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Williams. Young, right side. And they pick up 2.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
1:11 left in the game. And it's Simmons penetrating. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now Young. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Howard, the pass to Thybulle. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Howard can't hit. And pushing it up Atlanta. The Hawks again in transition. 24 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. That's the first. That will put them up by 2.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. On the wing, Williams to tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. Here's Milton. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer. So you just can't hack away at it.
So it's Philadelphia taking the double. And David.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Brown. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving at the point. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now here's Brown. Pass to Jordan. Outside Durant. Shoots over Capella. Here's Jordan. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Here's Dunn. Passes it to Capella. Back to Dunn. And the pass to Capella. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Durant wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Collins looking around. What a chance!
Are you kidding me?
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Now here is Irving. Pass to Durant. The 3 ball. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here is KD. Outside Irving, over Bogdanovich. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Hawks making a switch here. Herter's checked in. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now done. Capella trying to free himself up. Dunn misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
Here's Dunn following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And it's Dunn penetrating. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. The Nets also changing it up. Green comes in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Here's Okongwu after the made shot from KD. Young with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Okongwu, the pass to Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Harden dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie with it. Young's there. And here's KD for 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Dinwiddie. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the 3 ball is good.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball. And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
And the shot goes down. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Now here's Williams. Back to Young. 3-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Young's got 7 points.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talking.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Green. He's out there with Jordan. Harris is out there with Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden giving his all on defense. That's been an area that he's needed to improve on. Really making an effort to stay with his guy.
Now here's Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lets it go from deep. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by the Hawks. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Tries again. Jordan kicks to Harden. Baseline try. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. For 3, Harris. Harden the pass to Harris. Puts up a 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Gallinari dishes to Okongwu. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Jordan up top. Pops it up for Jordan.
Well, I like that Jordan doesn't force anything. He just kind of lets the offense come to him, picking his spots well.
The Hawks leading. Williams finds Bogdanovic. Gallinari outside. Lets the 3 fly. Harden grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Nets. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
KD with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Young's running. Dunn misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Young. Five on the clock. Another shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Capella, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Clint Capella has what we call raw strength, and because of that, he's able to play through contact and score the ball.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Young. Then for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Durant. Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Harden. Dinwiddie outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Here is Harden. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, clock at 6. Griffin's shot is off, and this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for the Hawks, Clint Capella.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good.
And, you know, one of the things you admire most about Clint Capella is that he plays to his strengths. He doesn't do stuff that he can't do. An athletic big man who, in that way, is similar to DeAndre Jordan.
And so it's it. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to us. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Collins. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Back to Dunn. He feeds it to Capella. And Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Over to the wing, fires from deep, and there's Hunter on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his third assist on the night. Here's Irving. He dishes it to KD. The kick out to Brown. Back to KD. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Dunn outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. outside Cowan. Elbow shot. Rebound, Brooklyn. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Irving finds Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 5-point Hawks lead.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now, here's Hunter. He's got 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Hunter's got 7 points.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Kevin Durant. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Outside Williams. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Passes it to Young. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Harden kicks to Green. Young against Harden. Down low. Griffin shakes him. He lays it in.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Hawks leading by 7. Young pass to Williams. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Snell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The Hawks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And the first one drops. Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Atlanta. And so Snell nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dinwiddie dishes to Harden. Griffin kicks to Harden. Outside for Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The putback, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Irving. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Young against Irving. And Young, here we go. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 9. And for the Nets, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. There's the pass to Claxton. 16 feet away. Harden gets the bucket.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Young pass to Williams. There's the dish to Gallinari. Kick out to Young. And there's Gallinari on the assist from Young.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
And here's Harden. Pass to Irving. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. The Hawks leading by 7. Williams finds Young. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. From deep three-point range, Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Collins against Durant. Now, here's Collins. He's guarded closely. The shot, no good. Nets trail by 9. Now Harden. Out to KD. Offline with his 3. Capella with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Harden against Capella. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Now, here's Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot.
Jordan is such a defensive presence. Really key that he stays engaged at that end of the floor.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Irving.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Done against Irving. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. Capella dishes to Dunn. Sweet move. And the layup is good. Dunn's got his first basket of the night.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
And a wide open look for Irving. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dunn with it. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Capella's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now Capella following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Done against Irving. Tries a 3. That shot, no good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.